Want to Be Yours is about two young people who meet in London, Hasib, who is of Pakistani heritage, and Ella, who is from Yorkshire. And it's about how these two people come together and fall in love in spite of all the differences between them.
I play Ella, and Ella is a girl in her 20s. She's from Yorkshire in England, and she's currently living in South London trying to make a career for herself as an actor.
I play Hasib. He's a young guy from North London. He's of a British Pakistani origin. And so that's really important because British Pakistanis are a significant minority in England. And it's a community that has done a lot, but has also faced a lot of challenges. And in this play, we see these themes of racism, bigotry, the interracial divide as well.
I loved this story when I first read it because I really responded to the language. Zia Ahmed, the writer, is a spoken word poet, and the language is lyrical and muscular and robust. I could just see it bursting off the page.
The fact that I get to work on his first play is incredible.
I Want to Be Yours explores a whole range of different themes. It looks at first love, it looks at expectations around culture and family, both for Ella and for Hasib. It looks at ideas of home and what that is. Hasib has this beautiful line where he talks about home being the place where people understand you. I think that colours the whole script.
There's a lot of parallels with this story in England and in Britain and in Australia and in Victoria especially, just because it's a very multicultural city, Melbourne. London is similar to that. It's quite busy and a lot of things are happening.
Being exposed to a variety of cultures and backgrounds and people when you come into the city is a really common story. And I think a lot of people, myself included, experience that. I grew up in regional Victoria, a very homogenised, singular community, and then coming into a place where the world just blows wide open and what that does to a person. And I think that's pretty universal.
This script is really grounded in place. We get a real sense of Ella's South London and Hasib's North London. I worked with the set and costume designer in realising the kind of shapes and silhouettes of a high street in London or kind of a house in Yorkshire. And we've recreated those shapes on stage for us to interact with in a much more theatrical, lyrical way. Our set design incorporates trucks, as we call them in the theatre, which are kind of moving platforms, and each of them are an almost miniaturised version made out of wood, made out of ply, that we're going to move around and through and over to kind of bring a sense of place into this work. These characters are so grounded in place, where they're from, who they are, what they love, and I think when we delve into that, we find our own way in as Australian audiences.
Representing the Muslim community, the South Asian community, it means a lot to take that responsibility and bring this show to audiences.
It's such a beautiful love story, and I think that's what it is at its core, and we see the boundaries and the struggles around that, but ultimately it's two people who deeply love each other and want to love each other.
When we find characters who are real, who are fully realised, who are true, there's no way we can help but feel connected. Really interested in how we can make them bigger, make them more present, something that's really elevated. And theatrical. We're in the theatre, that's what we do.